Hi, I'm Steve Arterburn, and welcome back to the 7-Minute Marriage Solution Study. This is our 17th. I'm just going to start that over. You don't need to adjust the clock at all. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi, welcome back to the 7-Minute Marriage Solution. This is Steve Arterburn here, and this is our 13th session together. And it's also in the area of what to do immediately, what to start immediately. It's our 6th area to look at. In part 1, we did the 7 things to stop. Now we're on number 6 of the 6 things to start, and I hope that you've started some of these things and you've seen them make a difference. But here's one that you'd think would be pretty simple, would be self-evident, but it is to finally, maybe, start practicing your lifetime vows. Now, most every person that gets married says a set of vows. Maybe they made them up. Maybe they got them out of off the internet, Wikipedia, someplace. I don't know. But you stand up in front of everybody, and essentially what you're saying is, I'm not going to have sex with somebody else. I'm going to be committed to this person. But I wish those vows would go on to list a lot of other areas of sexual integrity that we need to have other than just not ending up having physical sex with another person. Now, the Bible says to not let there be a hint of sexual immorality in your life. And as I wrote about in Every Man's Battle, there are 3 criteria for sexual things: that they need to be known by your spouse, approved by your spouse, and involving your spouse. And if you stick to those 3, well, it eliminates some things, but there are a lot of other things that can occur and produce a wonderful, sexually fulfilling relationship. But we need to be faithful to the person we're married to. This is a real simple little saying. Purity produces security. If you are sexually pure, it's going to produce a secure relationship. If you're not texting inappropriately, if you're not Facebooking inappropriately, if you're not in contact with someone, if you're not lusting after another person, you don't hide that. It's very obvious. When you start practicing your lifetime vows, you're essentially saying, I am going to receive all sexual gratification from this person that I'm married to. It's not going to come from another person. It's not going to come from pornography. It's not going to come from myself. Whatever I do, it's going to be centered around this person that I made these vows to. And when we do that, when we kind of clean up our act, it's shocking how it affects every area of the relationship. When you start truly being committed to your spouse and stop being sexually gratified by images out there or by kind of flirting connections out there, comparing your spouse to other people. It's amazing how drawn you are. Even after years and years of separation, you can be reconnected because you're drawn back to each other when you stop getting all that stimulation from outside. Doing and being and having vows and being faithful to those vows also mean that you're faithful financially, that you're not spending money secretly or irresponsibly. It's every area of your life. It's being willing in thick and thin, in good and bad, being there for that person rather than looking for any excuse to get out of that relationship. But when 2 people come together and they say, our standard is not doing better than other people, and our standard is not just physical standard, but it's emotional, it's a spiritual standard. When they start coming together in that purity, the security, the foundation of that relationship starts to blossom. Now, I love to bake, and I love to bake pumpkin pies. And there are a lot of varieties of pumpkin pie with different ingredients and different kinds of crust. But I got to tell you, if it doesn't have pumpkin in it, it's not a pumpkin pie. And if you are not faithful to your vows, you do not have a marriage. If you do not have commitment in your marriage, you do not have a marriage. So evaluate, have I truly been faithful in body, mind, spirit, emotion, in every one of these areas? Have I been faithful? Or have I been cheating a little bit on my spouse? And if so, today, make it your mission that you're going to practice and be faithful to those vows in a way that you never have been before.